Talk to us about the roles you played. Were you primarily a starter early on? Did you morph into reliever?
I was a starter, and because of the injuries, they decided to put me in the bullpen just to limit my innings. And that's really where I found my niche because I was a guy that liked to show up every day and play. I didn't like the 4 days in between starts. I experienced the perfect role that was suited to my personality, which was a late inning reliever coming in, the chaos, bases loaded, game on the line. And that's what I did basically for 12 years out of the bullpen.
I gotta ask the question. Did you have a song you came out to when you came out of that bully?
When I was in San Diego, they made this whole video and it was based off the movie Jaws. And they played that one quote in there that the fisherman turns and he said, "You're going to need a bigger boat." And they show this big shark coming out of the water. What that was like the media team's own creation. But the only time I ever chose a walkout song was when I was with the Braves. I figured since I was in Atlanta, hey, let's go with a Dukes of Hazzard theme song. So it was Waylon Jennings, the good old boys.
So you talked about 12 years in the big leagues. Can you talk about what was one of your favorite stops?
It was a real treat to get to play for the Houston Astros. I'm from Austin, grew up rooting for the Astros. Walking into that clubhouse and seeing Craig Biggio and Jeff Bagwell, guys that I rooted for when I grew up. San Diego was probably the team that I most identified with just because I spent the most time there. That was 5 years. Won the West Division a couple of times. But Chicago was another place that we spent significant time. Played for the White Sox, not the team that everybody loves in Chicago. But that was fun and big market. But getting to go back and finish my career with two teams, the Braves and the Cardinals, that I had a lot of experience facing, teams that I grew up watching and rooted for guys like Ozzie Smith, Mark McGuire, and some of these guys that I'm now on the same field with. That was just a real treat. Places that we visited, like getting a pitch at Fenway Park. And I really liked Seattle. Since you're a Seattle guy, there was just something about Safeco Field that felt very safe to me. It's a great pitcher's park. Love the atmosphere, love the water.
Toughest batter you pitched against?
Hands down, Barry Bonds. I mean,
Come
that
on.
guy's incredible. I mean, he did things in the game that nobody else was doing. He was a standalone. There were series that we would play him where we literally would not give him a pitch to hit. There was only a few situations where I actually got to pitch to him, but just his approach to the game. And I actually got drafted by the Giants, so I played with Barry for about 10 minutes. But to see how he would stand right on top of the plate and choke up, and he could cover the outside and the inside. He had tremendous eye for the zone, quick bat. He was a guy that could change the game with one swings, and he did often. And I will say that he did hit a home run off me too.
Hey, that is nothing to be ashamed about. That's just cool to be able to say. I would love to be able to say Barry Bonds hit 100 home runs off me.